another intermission food because we're fat and we don't know how to actually train. But Moe's with the crew. We got the bros and a second hoe. And then that asshole. That ass.
Looks really dumb in those legs.
Wow, that was messed up.
My eyes. The bubbles exploded in my eyes.
But she's connected to your brain. But at the same time, you're not real. So that means she's not real. But I'm so confused.
Yeah, how would that work? He doesn't exist if we don't see him.
No, I see sweat.
That explains why everything's just one big illusion. Because,
Like she just did, she walked to the bathroom, she ceased to exist. Like it was erased from my mind. If I walked in here,
I'm so confused. The only reason I know her is because of you. But if you're not real, why would she be real? And why would I know her?
because when you imagine her, your brain remembers you that imagination, so you can replay that imagination in real time.
You're going to cease to exist like you.
If the world is just one big illusion, dude, this kid right here that just ate that food never existed.
No, I never saw him eat. I never saw him eat. It didn't exist.
That's true.
No, he got the food.
He didn't eat. I didn't see.
He got the food and he glitched the matrix, and it was gone.
No, I saw him like going to take a bite, but the minute I looked away,
It was gone.
it was yeah.
Oh, can you take my bottle?
No, it's in my car.
Take my bottle.
That was so cute.
What? No. Why in my wallet? What's in my wallet?
Guys, are we training after really well?
I honestly don't know what's going on.
It's all one big illusion, so we can't decide because it's gonna happen when we decide.
It's already pre-programmed.
Yeah, it's
We already have something
There's
that we're
something
going
that's
to do.
gonna play. Somebody's
But we
gonna.
don't know what it is.
That's
yet.
why people have random thoughts, dude. When you think of some random really good idea, it's because it's already happened. Just you're pre-programmed to think about it. So at that moment, that's when you think about it. So whatever's gonna happen tonight, dude, is already happened. But we're just gonna rethink about it.
No, it's the doctors that are in our hospital rooms, because this is us going through our lives again. We are in the process of dying. Like I said, this is the moment where your life flashes before your eyes, and you're actually in a hospital bed in the process of dying, and the doctors are talking around you. And that's how we get the ideas to do what we want to do, because they're talking about the same things we're thinking about.
Maybe there's
My
some.
doctor's done.
Maybe there's some. Maybe there's some mysterious reason why I didn't want to come.
The doctor's thinking about corn in your boot. Ending World War. Recording the conversation.
Maybe Moe's isn't Mo. Who's Mo?
That is true.
Mo is in control of the Matrix.
Mo, you're the answer.
What if like all these brands were the people that are in like McDonald's?
McDonald's is
So every time we eat at McDonald's, it's because McDonald's wants us to.
Yes.
Well,
Like a clown is now taking over.
there's a new religion.
It's like that one South Park episode. Oh no, it's like that one game. There's a game where you can go through the whole game, but if you take one left turn in the beginning of the game and you go through a certain door, you win the game because there's a dog controlling your whole life. Silent
dog?
Hill.
What?
It's Silent Hill. You go through the door and a dog is controlling everything, the whole world.
Dog got a little console.
Yeah, and you press your button.
No.
And you don't even have to beat the game. You just walk. If you walk through that door, you win the game, and you beat it. And there's a dog controlling everything. And you ask him, "Why'd you make me do that?" Or at the end of the game, you can make a decision to go to the dog. You know, you can ask him. You'll ask him, "Why'd you make me go through that?" And the dog doesn't say it. Just keeps controlling you.
What if movies are actual lives?
Lots of people died.
What if the movie is real?
An alternate universe.
Yes.
And when restaurants close down, they just go out of business, it's because their territory, the Matrix, was hacked into, and whatever corporation takes over, they're the ones who hack it.
That's why Jack in the Box is so good.
You sound like a bitch.
So where am I going? There's
no room. He's got a four-seater. There's 5 of us now.
We don't even know what we're doing anymore.
I'm stealing her.
She doesn't even know if you're stealing her. She
Well,
looks
when you
really,
leave,
really
you'll
concerned.
disappear.
No, she won't.
You never know if we'll see you again.
Yeah, wait. What if she leaves with somebody else that's imagining her? Does that mean that they both disappear?
Yes.
What happens to my car?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
It's
okay.
What
it's
is
just a
the
coconut
call?
anyways. It's just a coconut.
We just.
We can make
for your
it.
eyeballs. I'll spoon you to death.
Your girlfriend's spooning another guy. That is
You approve?
imaginary.
Do you approve girlfriend, Paige, girlfriend?
Fiance, sorry. Weird words.
Now I got this thing.
Wait, let's go try something.
This is the last straw. Ah! You messed up.
I don't like you. That was a terrible pun.
What are puns? This is not the last straw.
This is bad. I'm gonna hate you for it. Oh my god. Ow!
No one likes Jake today.
Don't worry, it didn't actually happen. Jake, it didn't actually
It didn't. Yeah.
You gotta imagine it didn't happen.
That's
What if
why
all
it
you have to
hurt.
do to get rid of like hate is imagine that it didn't happen?
I tried it.
It's like if you fall off a building, you have to believe stronger than that.
Basically,
No. The reason you can't imagine that it didn't happen
Because
is
you're not
because you
real.
already imagined it.
You're not real.
You imagining it not happening is you imagining it happening. But
That's
Yes.
a good point. You already acknowledge the fact that it happened.
You are the happening.
So if I jump off of a building knowing very well that it's not going to hurt, then I'll be fine.
if it's even
Haley, I'm
possible to
testing
will
it.
yourself to do that.
Haley, I'm testing it today, okay?
You broke my chip.
I'm going to jump off of a high building and imagine that it's not going to hurt.
To do
And I
what?
will survive.
To jump off a building,
to jump
but
off
you know
of a
it's not
building
gonna hurt
and
already,
think it's not gonna hurt.
so it doesn't hurt when you hit the ground.
Like the reason you feel pain is because you already felt the pain. Like, what are you even doing?
Eating a straw.
Like it honestly looks like you're eating it. Like it should be gone now. Like you're pulling the juice out.
Remember that.
I was actually eating a chip, and she put it in my way, so I continued eating my chip.
How did that straw just bend if him eating it was just him imagining him eating it?
Because the straw's not
Because we saw the imagination, or we visualized the imagination of him eating it.
Don't
Therefore,
touch
we
my
visualized
GoPro.
it will-
Hi, Pro Bro.
That GoPro's not real because I just looked away and it wasn't there.
I am GoPro.
There's like 7 chips in one.
Why is your hand
I don't
shaking?
know. It's
His body's
because
finally telling him he's hungry.
my body's dying right now, and so I'm shaking.
He's imagining the fact that he's subconsciously hungry.
What the hell? When Piggy is something big, he becomes like a shark. He looks up every time.
I do that. I do that. Like, say I have a chip, I'll be like,
No, but I like how my mouth.
Like when he's chewing it.
Like as he was putting it in his mouth with his hand.
There you go, bird.
The penguin actually eating like a fish. Eating like
Ow! I got a pepper on my fingers.
You got a what? Shut the fuck up, you're not actually real. I don't want to hear you anymore.
I'm violated.
I'm just having an epiphany.
My bones been violated.
That's why when your parents call you, don't hear them. Because you didn't even think about them calling
You
you.
weren't thinking about your parents.
So they weren't real.
The only times you actually expect your parents to call, or the only times you actually hear
Yeah,
your parents call,
is when you
is
know they're gonna
expect,
call.
Yeah, you expect them to do something.
Well, what happens when
No,
it's
wait,
just
wait.
random and you
Your
don't
parents,
expect them to
your
call?
parents aren't actually your parents. They're monitors of the nature,
Subconsciously,
and that's
you-
why they don't care about the
Yes.
excuses.
She doesn't want us to know the truth.
Subconsciously, you were
Yes.
thinking about that.
They don't want us to know the truth.
You were thinking, I hope she doesn't call
So
me.
what do you-
Yeah,
That's
and
why
then
she
that's
calls
why
you.
she called you. Because you
What are you
imagined her,
planning after
and then
this?
she imagined, hey,
We
I'm
don't
gonna
plan.
call. And then she
What do you
imagined
want
you,
to do
and that's
after
who she called.
Oh wait, that means I'm not real.
No.
No, you're not. You're dumb. Fake.
You're not real.
Fake.
Are we training after this or are we going home?
This butt is
I don't know. We're
Nothing's gonna
talking about
happen
life.
because we're not real.
My butt is
When I just looked at you,
What?
My butt is in here.
when I just
You mean her hand is on
you
your
look like
butt?
the troll
No,
face.
his butt's in my head.
Oh, that's impressive.
Maybe your hands are.
So wait, you're like glitching? She's glitching and her hand is in his butt.
Dude, that's why when I look at Gabe and I look back at Edwards, there's a delay. Because I have to imagine Edwards first before I can see him.
Why is there why? What if that's why you have to move your head to look at something, or move your eyes, because it has to load first?
Yeah, dude, that's why you blink. It's
It has to
loading.
reload.
It has to it's buffering like YouTube. That's the way YouTube buffers because you have to
And then
imagine.
whenever you sleep, your little processor is starting to get burned out, so you need rest. You need to
Yeah,
rest
your
the processor.
processors. It's like
Yeah,
when
you
you.
can't overheat.
It's like when you shut your computer down. It takes time to shut down because it has to flash everything onto your hard drive to remember what you were doing last. So when you go to sleep, that's the same thing.
And that's why when you wake up, you're like so slow at the beginning.
Yeah,
can't
because
play
you have to.
one.
It's like a computer starting up. It's booting up all your apps. Dude, we're
What the
computers.
hell?
We are computers.
Was the governor upset with James' phone prank? Well,
We're like waiting for that apocalypse for the robots, but we're already
We are already the apocalypse. That's why when you look
It
at
already happened.
That's why when you look at people a long time ago, they look uglier than us because they're inferior technology. And we're the more advanced technology.
Like we're constantly saying we're advancing.
Yeah.
Why? Because technology is constantly advancing.
Because we're the technology. We're moving with the technology.
This is brilliant. Like I said, we're gonna get abducted by aliens at the end of the night.
Men in Black is gonna come for us and say that we need to help them for something. I don't know what.
They can try not to exist. But they exist now.
That's why when I look back at Edwards and I look back at Gabe, I blink before I load my game to load what you look like.
And your processor's slow. I don't need a blink.
I did notice that people do that. Sometimes whenever they look away, they blink before they look.
Now every time I look at
Dude, I do that.
You're inferior.
I used to do that, but I transcended.
But when I look, like,
We're transcending.
have you ever like moved your head really fast and there's like a blur? It's because you're moving so fast you have
You're
to
not
load
giving
it and it's
everything
not
time to
catching up.
process.
That moment when you stand up too fast and then you like are about to pass out, it's because like the world hasn't loaded yet.
Yeah, and it does.
Isn't it weird?
Render distance. It's loading.
That's
So-
why our render distance. The rest of the world, if you can't see a certain distance, the rest of the world doesn't exist.
Like Minecraft.
Yes. You haven't discovered that part of the world, so how do you know what Europe looks like until you get
All the
there?
houses that are
Europe
built
is just your
don't exist
imagination.
until we go past the trees.
If there's a war in Afghanistan going on right now,
But
it's just
not
it's
actually
not
happening.
actually happening.
It's just us thinking
yeah.
that it should be happening.
What are you doing?
But it doesn't even exist.
Oh, okay.
The Matrix is trying to take control, but we don't have to.
I like to overhear. Okay.
That's what he wants us to do, but we can't see it. He doesn't have it.
Now
he does.
I had to
Now he
blink
does.
before your legs came up. Where's your processor?
Your toe apart. That's like when it stops.
Wait, what?
Heart's more like your power supply.
And then the brain.
This body is imaginary.
And the brain is like the processor, but the left side of your brain is like your processor, the right side of your brain is your RAM, random access memory. That's why there's a blur.
Well, your body's not
RAM's
real.
not that fast because we only have DDR3, and we haven't done DDR5. Oh my god.
No, our bodies aren't real.
We're still
That's why
running
you're not real. You're
i5.
not real. I'm not real either.
Sorry, I was like.
His ping is high right now. Oh my god.
That's why you walk into a room and forget what you're doing. Because you're not programmed that far yet.
Yes, dude. That's why when you.
Like that, the
Okay. You know what RAM, like when you shut down your computer, RAM won't remember what you were doing because it thinks that it doesn't need to remember anywhere past where you shut down. So when you wake up and you forget something that you did, it's because your RAM didn't think it was important, so it just casted it off.
Way to be an asshole, Ram.
It's like you can't remember what you were doing, it's because your
had
RAM
a wedding
didn't
this
think it was
morning.
important.
Thanks,
Or it was
RAM.
there was already so much memory in there that your RAM wiped some part of your memory so you could store more.
We're making discoveries that make no sense. No, we're not. We don't actually exist. Therefore, there's nothing to discover.
No.
You know the sad thing is we're recording all this, but our camera's not in.
Yeah. So this
Well,
video
I mean,
is gonna
now,
look,
right now
that's
it
why
does.
when you
Right
watch
now.
a movie again, you notice different things. And some parts of the movie happen that you didn't think happened before. It's because you just imagine it.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you know you're not thinking of that camera that exists? Well, guess what? It exists now because you just thought of it. Now you're thinking of it. So it's right there.
Oh shit. That's so weird.